A good day again to each and every one of you. And right now, we have our next topic for the 21st century literature, which is the essential composites of poetry. What do we have in here? Okay, there are certain elements that go together to the organization of a poetic work. You have to remember that they all play important roles for they contribute to the total aesthetic value of poetry. And the poetry or the poem that we will be talking about today is the poem entitled Playing in His Made World, okay, by MSLPT. So let me read the poem. Under the burning sun, where the mood is bright and fun, wind touches my face on a busy street, a familiar sight I meet. Once a kid playing with friends, now alone, hopping lone with sanity on its end. He wears roses, my curiosity arouses. I look up in the sky, hope glimmers in my eye. I can hear a sound, I know God is around. Okay, so playing in his made world, okay, is a poem. It's a very short poem, but these are the questions that I want you to answer. And you can put your answers in the comment section. You can just pause it and then put the answer to the comment section. The first question is, what does the title say about the poem? Number two, choose a line or lines in the poem and explain what it means. What is your favorite line in there? And try to explain it. Question number three, what can you infer from the poem? What can we get from it? What does the poem tells us to do? Or what's the message of the poem? And for four, what lesson does the poem impart? What can we get from it? What can we learn from the poem? Okay, now we will be talking about the essential composites of poetry, and let us see whether this poem got all of these three. Actually, the author wrote this one knowing probably that it has all the composites of poetry. Let us start with sense or with sense. Okay, this element involves diction or known as the word choice. Okay, so next is imagery that appeals to the senses. Also, we have figurative expressions. Thus, sense can be best established by meanings of words, symbolisms, and images used by the writers. Let us first talk about the word choice. Okay, I just have a question, right? So, do you think that the word choice of this poem is appropriate to your grade level? Okay, you can just answer verbally, probably while you are listening right now. Okay, so let us highlight some of the words. Let me do that for you. Okay, do you know the word sanity? Okay, let me highlight it for you and try to give a color on that. Okay, how about the word curiosity? Do you know what the word means? How about the word glimmers? Do you know the meaning of that? Okay, these are just some of the words that somehow is not familiar with us. It's not common to be used in a daily conversation. So we have the word sanity there, the glimmers in there. If you know the meaning of that, okay, you type the meaning of these words that have been highlighted in the comment section. Make sure that you put it in the comment section. Okay, next is right. So the question is, does the poem appeal to the senses? Identify a line in the poem that supports your answer. Okay, aside from that, do we have any senses in here? Do you think this appeals to your senses? Okay, because we're talking about imagery in here right now. Okay, imagery is the words or parts of this poem that appeals to your senses. How about the word under the burning sun, or this part of the poem? Okay, so what do you think of this? Let us start to make it black. Okay, what senses does it appeal to? How about wind touches my face? What else? We have um, look up in the sky. Okay, so what senses does it appeal to? So I think that this poem got the sense, right? So let us proceed to the next one. After the sense, we have the second one, which is the sound. Okay, when we talk about the sound, this element is an offshoot of the variety of elements like tonal patterns, rhythm, measurements. Okay, sound devices, rhyming schemes, and repetitions are mainly utilized to create an effect and a strong appeal to the poem. Let us talk about the rhyming scheme a bit. Do we have rhyming schemes for this? Let us start with the first two lines. We have the word sun in here, and we have the word fun. Do they rhyme together? Okay, so I hope that they rhyme together. And another word, we have street, we have meat. Okay, what else? We have friends, we have and. Although friends got an S in there. And we have roses in here. We have arouses in here. Roses, arouses. Okay. The word sky, the word I. What else? We also have the word sound in here, and we have the word around. So, does the poem have rhyming scheme patterns? So the answer would be okay. So the answer is that it has. How about the measurements of it? Do you think that it has a measure correct same measurements? Okay, it does not have the same measurements, but it is a free verse, So it doesn't have any numbers. When you count the syllables of it, they are not the same. But the text itself or the poem itself is narrative. It tells a story. Okay, and lastly, uh, sense, and then we have the sound, and also we have the structure. SSS. Everybody say SSS. Okay, it does not collect any money. Okay, when we say SSS, we say sense, sound, and the last one will be structure. Okay, this element pertains to the way how words and lines are organized, sequenced, arranged, and formed to ensure unity of forms. And as what we can see in here, the the poem is organized and sequenced in a narrative manner. So it tells a story about a person, okay, who is um, experiencing the street and then seeing people in there, seeing a familiar face in there maybe. And then it ended with, I know God is around. Why do you think it ended that way? Does the poem structure establish a form that reveals its meaning? So you have to understand each line. You have to correlate them with each other. You have to relate them with each other. All the lines should be connected with each other so that you can create a story out of it. And if you were able to understand the story, probably the author was is a success in delivering his message to the readers. If you have any questions, you can type your questions on the comment section. And right now, I hope that you understand and you learn something from this topic that we have. Okay, the essential composites of poetry. And right now, I would like you to identify the essential composites of poetry described in each statement. You can pause the video and answer these questions. Okay, you have to try whether you remember all of these topics that we have. You can write your answers in the comment section. Don't forget to write your name, your full name, and your section. And I will be recording it sooner. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you really learned something today. Again, this is your 21st century literature, and the topic that we discussed today is or are the essential composites of poetry. Thank you so much.